was posted back on October 27, 2023. And still, this smartphone, this foldable, in my opinion, is still king. And I'm not just talking about the foldables that I've brought in. I'm talking about any flagship smartphone that I have brought in as well, up until now, June of 2024. For me, the OnePlus Open definitely sits on the throne. Not only is it a beautiful piece of hardware, but the software experience has never failed. Now, there is one area that gets me a little confused. If you look at the top of the OnePlus Open, you got two little mics there, and you got two speaker grills. At the bottom, you got a speaker grill, USB Type-C charging port, your SIM tray, a mic. But this area right here, that is not a speaker. And I don't think it's a mic area. I've done some homework and nobody seems to know what that grill is for. So I'm thinking that it's just for aesthetic purposes to give the OnePlus Open that symmetrical look and design. But if it is for something and you know what it is, please drop that down below in the comment section. Now, I am sporting the Soapy Guard honeycomb blue and silver skin on the back of my OnePlus Open Voyager Black, which underneath the skin is that black pleather material. And it looks really, really nice. But, well, I wanted to give a little extra something to my Open. There are many other skins over at the Soapy Guard website that you can go shopping for. Many different colors, textures, and designs. I'll leave a link for that website down below in the description area. But yeah, man, it looks really, really nice. But that pleather look, that black pleather material feels really great. It actually gives you a little extra grip back there. So if you don't want to sport a skin or a case, you can hold on to your OnePlus Open with a little bit of that extra texture from that pleather material. But I'm never going to suggest that you go case free. I'm all about protecting your investment. As far as cases, since bringing in the OnePlus Open, I have put out a lot of case reviews. Now, there are some name brand companies you can buy a case from, whether that's Spigen, Nilkin, Commodity, Poetic, and Tudia. Outside of that, Amazon, eBay, they got a lot of other cases, but they're coming out of China, and some of them not as durable as a name brand case, but there are some good ones. Again, you just have to do some shopping. Do your homework. Right now I'm sporting the Tudia Merge black case that has a really nice textured back. You get a frame with a built-in screen protector. This case works great. There are cases that won't have a built-in screen protector attached to the frame. And those cases typically will come with some adhesive along both sides of the frame, and sometimes only on the outside, but that's to help it stay on. So I would suggest sporting a screen protector or a glass protector with those type of cases. But that Tudia case works great. Huge shout out to them and to the other companies that I mentioned that have sent me cases for review. So there are cases, but again, you're going to have to do your homework. And there are many different types of film and glass screen protectors as well. Now, from day one, many months later, power button doubling up with the fingerprint reader has worked flawlessly. It has never failed me. Give me a side-mounted fingerprint reader any day on any smartphone. That's the way I like it. I don't mind under-display fingerprint reader, but this is my first choice. Got the volume rocker that still works great, no issues whatsoever, and you have that alert slider, which I think every smartphone should have. So kudos to OnePlus for putting the alert slider on the open. Now, when in tablet mode, I gotta tell you, when watching movies and videos, beautiful display. Beautiful. I still watch movies on that 6.3-inch cover display, but it's even better when I'm in here. I don't multitask a lot, but when I do, it's simple, it's easy, far more easier than what Samsung gave me on my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, but everybody's going to have their opinion. That's just my opinion. But I got to tell you, this display right here is gorgeous. Gorgeous. What I want to get back to is the 3 speakers that we have. This is the loudest smartphone that I have. Now, there are some devices that I've had in-house that I don't have anymore, and there are some that I still have that are flagship devices and some mid-range devices. But this guy right here, the loudest. I just wish that OnePlus would have utilized that speaker grill to have 4 speakers. Why not? If you already have 3, why not have 4? So, yeah, that's a confusing one to me, but at least it looks good as far as the symmetrical design with those 3 speaker grills. But I got to tell you, man, listening to music while I'm working with this guy right here is freaking amazing. Amazing. And of course, watching movies and videos, the audio quality that's being fed into my ears is the best. It is the best. I just can't seem to put this device down. Every time I've brought in a smartphone and started using and reviewing it, to end 2023, going into 2024 to now, a few weeks later, I'm always wanting to go back to the OnePlus Open. I want to pick it up. I want to throw my SIM card in it and just take it with me and utilize my day with my Open and not anything else. Nothing has come along yet that has pushed my Open to the side and to tell me I'm better than that smartphone, that foldable. And because it has that perfect height and width, it is also a regular smartphone. And it's thin. The build, the design, the feel, it's like a regular smartphone. Let me bring over my Google Pixel 8 Pro. Get a close-up on how thick the OnePlus Open is. And you got a camera bar over here on the Google Pixel 8 Pro that extends out. But yeah, man, for a foldable, this is still pretty thin. And when you're looking at these devices like this right here is like a regular smartphone. It doesn't have a lot of girth. It's not chunky in a way where you're like, ugh.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
An important area for a lot of you is battery life. How has the OnePlus Open been from day one to now, all these months later, in battery life? And I'm going to assume that it's still the same that it was when I first started the reviewing process, because I'm going to be honest, I don't even look at battery life anymore on my Open. I just don't. Now, in the beginning, I had quite a few screenshots that I shared with a lot of you. It was 5.5 hours of screen on time, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, depending on what I was doing. 5.5 usually meant that I was creating some content, then I was editing with the Power Director app, processing, uploading to all of you. That means I was actually doing a heck of a lot. And for as much as I was doing, 5.5 hours, 6 hours is actually really good when you look at the spread time with that type of screen on time. And then there were times that it was 6.5, 7.5 because I wasn't doing that much. Anytime I edit, process, and upload, I'm doing something on my Open. And it didn't hurt performance, and it didn't hurt battery life. Today, again, I don't look at that anymore. And yes, many months later, the pictures that I've taken and still taken, videos that I shot and still shooting, are just as great today as they were day one. We have a 48 megapixel Sony sensor with optical image stabilization. We have the 64 megapixel telephoto camera with OIS, 3-time optical zoom. And we have the 48 megapixel ultra wide camera, 114 field of view. And I gotta tell you, the ultra wide pictures are great. On the front, right there, a 20 megapixel ultra wide camera. Z Fold 5, Google Pixel Fold are definitely going to get it done. Great smartphones, foldables with great cameras. Just depends what you want. For me, overall, all the different areas that you're going to get with taking picture, shooting video, the OnePlus Open is going to get it done for me. When I'm in the moment, whether it's during the day or in the evening in the dark taking pictures, the picture quality that I'm getting or the video quality that I'm getting is more real to life. When taking night pics, utilizing night mode on the 3 different foldables, the OnePlus Open, just enough extra light to see what I'm taking a picture of. I'm getting too much help from the software when it comes to the Fold and when it comes to the Z Fold 5. Well, I don't have the Z Fold 5 anymore, but you know what I'm saying. That's why the Open does it for me. And those are the things that I have seen over time and what I've learned to look for in picture quality, in video quality. Here's the thing, we're not going to get a OnePlus 2nd Gen until 2025. So that's one more year that I get to use this foldable day in and day out. And, well, I'm just going to enjoy the time with it. Google, Samsung, they're going to release their foldables, and hopefully we have other companies that jump into the foldable world. But I tell you right now, if you've seen the pic leaks, OnePlus has made an impression, because Samsung and Google, well, the devices that they're going to release going to be a lot like this form factor right here. So I don't think OnePlus is too concerned about the competition. Now, the only thing that Google needs to do is add 3 apps to multitasking, because you can only utilize 2 apps. So hopefully that happens. I tell you, this is the one that I look forward to using day in and day out. It's just solid. All of these months later. And with that, I will end the video. Thanks for watching this update on the OnePlus Open. Really appreciate your time. Peace.